Shalom, shalom. All praises to the horizon. Peace and wisdom. Wise Solid speaking. This evening I want to discuss true wisdom. True wisdom being mental and spiritual wealth. I know most of you guys may not be familiar with what that is. Mental and spiritual wealth. And so mental wealth is when the mind is clear and open to new things and new people. Mental wealth is when the mind is free of past grief and yearning for future desires. Mental wealth is when the mind is fully present of the present. Many people never achieve this mental wealth that I'm speaking of. Then you have spiritual wealth. This is when the emotional state is stable and you're at peace with yourself. When you begin to truly love yourself and enjoy perfecting your flaws. I'll say that again. Spiritual wealth is when your emotional state is stable and you're at peace with yourself. When you begin to truly love yourself, you will enjoy perfecting your flaws or making yourself perfect. Whatever little issues you may have. So the cleaning and the fixing of these things is the only thought and goal. When you come from rough upbringings and a variety of hardships, and you finally acquire mental wealth and spiritual wealth, which is a rare thing. The most important thing to you will be to have balanced people around you, meaning people who treat you fair, people who have genuine love for you, and people who are supportive of you, because you understand the spiritual poverty that you come from. That spiritual poverty being around people who are competitive, supposed to be your friends and things like this, but truly it's a competitive thing. We come from judgmental environments, a lot of criticism, no working together, families don't work together. You get my point? We rack up a lot on our emotional state. And so when you acquire spiritual wealth, which is the cleansing all of that, and coming to peace with self and things. Like I said, the most important thing to you will be having balanced people around you, people who treat you fair, who are genuine with you, who are supportive in the things that you want to do, and you the same way with them. This is going to be the most important thing to you, more than physical wealth or anything you could think of. Like I said, most never achieve mental wealth and spiritual wealth. Most people are only focused on the physical wealth. And the physical wealth cannot be enjoyed unless the mental and spiritual wealth is achieved. Meaning there's no point to have physical wealth if you do not have spiritual and mental wealth, because the physical wealth will not be enjoyed. It'll be like a waste. And so, like I said, when one acquires mental peace, when one acquires mental wealth and spiritual wealth, the type of people that they have around them becomes the most important thing. The environments that they're in, this becomes the most important thing. Now, a lot of you guys come here, y'all are beginning to take away from my mental and spiritual wealth. Of course, I'm not going to allow that. But the point I'm making is, if you come here and you're very unsupportive, very quiet, however, whatever lane you fit in, these are the things that begin to disturb the emotional state in the mind. Meaning a lot of you guys have a lot of spiritual and mental poverties, a lot of judgments. You get my point? And so when I say things like give back and be balanced, it's for that reason. Meaning that's the most important thing. I only want a certain kind of people around me. I'm not here to teach everyone. You can view it like school. You have different grades. Everyone has to find their class. I need intelligent comments and intelligent questions coming in. A certain standard. Otherwise, I'm going to become aggravated. Of course, this is just for the time span of the video, but still, if I become aggravated, this does nothing for you guys in terms of learning. And so, I'm not saying that I need to adjust that, but I'm saying those of you that are not on a certain standard, meaning you let yourself go mentally and spiritually, come to my channel when you've, attended to yourself. Otherwise, you become a burden on my emotional state and my mind. A fool is an annoyance and a burden to himself. And he will be that to others. Someone who doesn't carry their weight will become the weight of another's, whether you're speaking mentally, emotionally, or financially, meaning physically. And so these things are important. It's important that everyone becomes aware. I don't want you guys to get the wrong perspective of me. Meaning many of you guys are seeing an aspect of myself that doesn't even exist anymore. Meaning a lot of you guys are seeing my ruthless and aggravated nature. But this is a nature that doesn't even exist in my everyday. It only pops up sometime when I come on here. And it's because of, the things that I said. And so, if you have envy, any kind of disturbances within yourself, I can feel it, whether you speak, comment, or not. Your presence is heavy. I know a lot of you guys say, I'm not going to say nothing because I don't know if I'm qualified. I may be emotionally disturbed or whatever the case may be. I don't want to disturb him. Just your presence is felt. It begins to disturb me. Of course, I can cut this off, but you get my point? I come to teach. I don't come to aggravate anyone or myself. And if I'm put into an environment where the intellect is not of a certain standard that I'm used to, I'm going to become disturbed. And so the point I'm making is some of you guys that are, a little bit intelligent, or a lot of bit intelligent, start commenting more, start engaging more, build a relationship or something, because I'm not sure how long I can last online. Meaning this environment it's la la land. It's for, it's for what it's for. And so, hopefully you guys understand. If you're someone who watches me and You like the wisdom, but you may have the wrong perspective of my character. It's the environment, it's the people, the lack of balance, the lack of self-awareness. Like I said, when you become clean or spiritually and mentally wealthy, dirt disturbs you. When I say dirt, I'm speaking of mental and emotional filth. And so I tolerate as much as I can, but so it becomes an annoyance. And so I don't want anyone to get the wrong impression like I'm some angry person. I know most of you guys know I'm not. I'm playful, silly in my nature. I like to laugh and enjoy myself. But I have to be in an environment and around people that are genuine for it to be that way. I'm not fake, so I can't pretend. All I can do is adjust the surroundings. And so if you know you're someone who not really concerned with wisdom, you just enjoy the laughs of this thing or that thing, your presence is becoming heavy. I'm only here for those that truly want to learn, those that truly have a knack for wisdom. Like I said, wisdom is a mental and spiritual wealth that most do not acquire. And once you acquire it, it's something you do not want to abandon, meaning you won't trade it for money or anything. So, I need all to come, the right way. Salam, shalom.